you throw your batarangs at them, it fucking knocks them out.
Time to rail.
Yeah, I didn't like the airship part too much, to be honest. Out of all the whole game, the airship parts were annoying. Okay. I was gonna say there's a set once you go to the other one, it's like you have to go on the outside and you have to grapple hook over to it, but like it won't let you fall. If you fall below the air thing, it restarts you back at your last checkpoint for some reason. Like it's a mission that has to be done like consecutively. Well, that part isn't a big story plot line if you want to mention it. It's not a huge part. Like when you finish it, it's not like the doors get blown open on the game. It's just a little segment in the game. Yeah, I'm just saying it's not. I wouldn't. I mean, I'm just saying like if you were to say something, it's not like Paul would lose focus on the game.
I don't care.
Or Bo will never play it. I've tried to get him to jump into it.
I don't like games where there's a million bad guys and you just fucking...
Dude, it's the roughest part in that game is Riddler's trophies. All of the Riddler stuff, you gotta collect all of his trophies. You gotta solve all of his fucking riddles. You gotta do all that shit to 100% that game. And then on top of that, the ARKHAM fucking, what's the names? The checkpoints and shit. Oh my god, that becomes fucking annoying as fuck. Oh my god, dude, that I to be honest, I had to look that one up. I had to look up the beginning because I didn't know the beginning part of the sequence. Yeah, I had to look it up. Yep, you have to like build up your super eject a lot, because that's what I had to do. I had to go and do other stuff, and then completely max out my super eject where I could do it, because I never had enough ability to. Really? I had to max it out. But then again, like I said, it got me frustrated to the point of like I had to set the controller down and shit. There's another one on there. There's one underneath a bridge, and you have to go into battle mode in the tank, in the Batmobile, and you have to like blast these buttons in a certain sequence, and then you have to fly out real quick and hit one. It's fucking weird, dude. It's annoying. And then on top of that, one of the hardest things I had to deal with is you have to find all of the crime scenes where the bodies are all mangled. That is fucking hard. I had to look one of those up. And the funny thing is, I think I remember telling you guys, I fucking looked it up, right? And in the video, I watched the video and I was like, wait man, I know that sign or whatever it was, that billboard. And sure enough, I climbed up 2 rooftops and it was right above me. I literally stopped below the crime scene to look up the video to see where it was at, and it was 2 buildings above me. I was so pissed. I was like, this was a waste of my fucking time. I was like, if I just would have knuckled down a little bit and searched maybe 5 minutes longer, I'd have found it.
Oh, fuck's sake, fucker.
You suck though. You suck balls.
Is that you? Is that you and your fucking batteries still?
Yes, it is. You've been chasing me for
You're annoying.
bro.
You're annoying.
You're never gonna catch me.
Oh, fucking I'm gonna fucking live. Fucking hard.
Come on, big dick.
You're fucking hurt as fuck, aren't you? Aren't you?
You like that?
Oh, bullshit.
Get up, Jason.
Fucking bullshit, dude.
Kill them.
You can get fucking whacked off when you're fucking dying. Oh, you're gonna climb that window and suicide, fucker?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
I don't know where you're at. Screen too tiny. Disappeared.
I'm right there, fucker. I'm right fucking there.
Yes. Kill for mother.
I'm up your fucking ass.
Oh
Die.
shit.
Die,
These terrible as
motherfucker.
balls.
Yeah, they're all 20.
Have you found the Mad Hatter yet? Gunny? Have you found the Mad Hatter yet? Oh, that's a really good sequence too. Some of the sideline villains in that, I think they did really good with the storylines. Did you find a bunch of different ones?
You cannot die. You can never die.
I'm just gonna tell you now, Bo. Someone's stuck in that fucking drawer glitch in the main cabin.
Thanks, Jason. Help him.
He's stuck. He can't get out of it.
They deserve to die, Jason. Make them suffer.
Let him survive the round because he accidentally got into a fucking drawer and got glitched there. Or if he did it on purpose, he's a glitcher and he deserves to die. So either way,
Fuck.
Jason, my boy, you know what your gift is. No matter what they do to you, you cannot die. You can never die.
it's cool, Gunny. Once you finish that game,
Nice.
like I don't know if you'll aim to 100% it because you don't get the ending of the storyline unless you 100% that game. Yeah, the game ends at like 95%, and when the cutscene starts, it stops and it says, to get full ending, please 100% Arkham Knight. And I shit you not, bro. I sat here and dug in. It literally took me from beginning to end, overall, with taking breaks and playing Friday and shit. It probably took me a solid 2 years to beat that game 100%. And I'm a Batman fan, bro. I dug deep. I stayed up till like 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning with bloodshot eyes and went to work at 7. Fucking trying to 100% that game. And it still took me 2 years. That game's fucking hard. What'd you say?
You do that anyway.
I know. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, them nights, fucking Paul remembers some of the nights when we weren't playing Friday, I'd fucking play Grand Theft Auto, and then when I was trying to 100% Grand Theft Auto, and then Arkham Knight, I didn't fucking beat that until, well, because that game came out before I moved in my new apartment, and I didn't beat it until right before I got my PS4 Pro, and I've had my PS4 Pro now for maybe 2 years. Because Arkham Knight's been out for a good solid 4 years maybe now? 5 years? Yeah. Dude, I worked at the nursing home when I seen the trailer for that game, and by then, the Batman games, the trailers looked just like the video games. So when I seen that trailer, I was like, oh my god, dude, my skin crawled and shit. I was fucking in it to win it when that game came out. And then, they didn't start adding all the DLC Batman outfits and fucking Batmobiles until after the fact. So once, technically, in a sense, to really fully get the grasp of that game, once you beat all of those fucking checkpoints, the Arkham Knight checkpoints, once you beat those, then the game becomes fun. Because you can change your Batman as much as you want, but with those Arkham checkpoints and shit, if you don't have them cleared out, if you try to drive around in a non-tank Batmobile, which every one of them is, besides the one that's in that game, you can never fully have fun with it, ever.
That's my boy. Hunt them down.
And it kind of sucks. That's the only bad thing. Is if you don't clear out them Arkham Knight checkpoints, when you try to use the other Batmobiles, it's just like, it's not fun. And the shitty... Yeah, them tanks, bro, you gotta be mobile. Like, constantly being mobile. And you gotta constantly keep doing the multi-missiles, because you can make it to where the Batmobile, it'll target more than one tank. And when you get into those sequences where you have to go into tank mode and you have to keep rolling around and doing 360s and shit, there's a time in one of them where there's like 4 waves, and it's really fucking hard. And the only way I was able to do it was basically all of my weapons, they're like halfway, if not maxed out, and I would literally just spin in a fucking 360 and just keep shooting every fucking gun I had. Missiles, fucking, what do you want to call them? The fucking, what are the electric bombs? Where it shuts down the electricals and shit. Yeah, EMP waves. Dude, it's fucking hard. Some of them are fucking, they'll make you pissed off, bro.
They deserve to die, Jason.
I hated those.
Make them suffer.
When I got to the point where it was Riddler's trophies, or my bad, not Riddler's trophies, but the Riddler's riddles, where you have to go to locations and take a screenshot, basically a picture. His riddles, that Hush, the dead bodies, and the ARKHAM fucking checkpoints, them are the worst things in that game ever. Everything else is pretty much cake work. And out of all of that...
Oh god. No.
Like how to beat it? Or like what's the main goal of the mission, basically?
That's my special boy.
Is it one of the, like, is it like an individual tank that follows you around? Like one of those? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You'll run into a few of those. There's one of them where there's two of them. Basically what you need to do is, I think you have to attack it from behind. Because once you get near it, it turns around real quick and it can attack you. And basically what you have to do is go into that weird tank mode and creep around buildings to where when it looks away from you, you can easily hit it real quick. And you have to keep doing it over and over again, I think. Yeah, you can't go straight up with it because it'll rail you every time. You have to keep like going through alleyways and under bridges and shit like that when you're in that weird mobile tank position, not the driving one, but when you're in the tank position. Yeah, you have to keep like going through like storefronts and through alleyways and shit and constantly staying behind it. And you have to duck out behind a corner and shoot it, and then you have to move around a bit because they'll fucking hunt you. Like I tried in the beginning because like you, I missed the instructions because that was when my son was still little. And like, I never knew exactly what to do. And then finally, I think if there's somewhere in